Welcome to my channel Stream Commerce. So today I am going to teach process costing. Method number 2, process stocks method. Part B, output transferred entirely to process stocks. So let us start with question number 4. The product of a company passes through 3 direct processes, that is A, B and C. From the past experience, it is ascertained that wastage incurred in each process is, for process A it is 2%, for process B it is 5% and for process C is 20%. The percentage of wastage is computed on the number of units entered in the process concerned. The wastage of each process possesses a scrap value. The wastage of process A and B is sold at rupees 50 per 100 units and that of process C at rupees 0.75 per unit. So the expenses are given, that is material, direct labor, manufacturing expenses, output, finished product stock for process A, B and C. Following information was obtained for the month of March 2014. 20,000 units of crude material were introduced in process A at the cost of rupees 8,000. Stock valuation on 1st March 2014 per unit rupees 1, rupees 1.50, rupees 2 respectively in process A, B and C. Stock on 31st March are to be valued as per valuation as on 1st March 2014. Draw process account A, B and C and process stock accounts of process A, B and C. So let us start with process A account. 20,000 units of crude material was introduced in process A at the cost of rupees 8,000. So we'll record it in process A account. To material introduced, unit was given as 20,000. Amount will be 8,000. Now material consumed, for process A account it is 4,000. To direct materials, amount is 4,000. Direct labor is given as 6,000 for process A account. To direct labor, amount is given as 6,000. Next, manufacturing expenses for process A account is 1,800. To manufacturing expenses, amount will be 1,800. Next, normal loss. So the normal loss for process A is given as 2% of input and scrap value is given for process A as 50 per 100 units. So we'll record it by normal loss 2% of input, that is 20,000. So the amount will be 400 units at the rate of 0.50. So the amount will be 200. Now output in units. For process A account it is given as 19,500 by transfer to stock account. Unit is given as 19,500. Rate amount we have to calculate. Calculation of normal cost per unit. So the normal cost per unit is equal to total cost minus normal loss amount divided by total quantity minus normal loss quantity. So let us prepare working note number 1. Normal cost per unit of process 1, which is equal to total cost. So the total cost amount will be 8,000 plus 4,000 plus 6,000 plus 1,800. So the total amount will be 19,800 minus normal loss amount. So the normal loss amount is given as 200 divided by total quantity. Total quantity amount is 20,000 minus normal loss quantity, which is 400 units, which is equal to 19,600 divided by 19,600, which is equal to rupees 1 per unit. So we'll record the rate 1. Total amount will be 19,500. So in this account we are getting abnormal loss on the credit side. So the abnormal loss unit will be 100 at the rate of rupees 1. Total amount will be 100. Now let us take total of both the side. Unit as 20,000 and the total amount will be 19,800. Now let us prepare process A stock account. Finished product stock for 1st March 2014 for process A account is given as 2,000. So it will be to opening balance brought down. Unit is given as 2,000. Rate will be 1 per unit. So the total amount will be 2,000. Now in process A account by transfer to stock account. So we'll record it in process A stock account. 19,500 units at the rate of 1, which is 19,500, to process A account. 19,500, rate is 1, so the total amount will be 19,500. Now on 31st March 2014, that is the closing balance is given as 1,500 for process A account. By closing balance carried down, unit is 1,500 at the rate of 1. Total amount will be 1,500. So the balancing amount will be transferred to process B account. So the units are 20,000 at the rate of 1, which will be 20,000 amount. Now let us take the total of both the side. Unit as 21,500 and the total amount will be 21,500. Now let us prepare process B account. So in process A stock account, we have the balance which will be carried forward to the process B account. So the units are 20,000 at the rate of rupees 1, amount is 20,000, will be transferred to process B account. So we'll record it to transfer from process A 20,000 units at the rate of 1. Total amount will be 20,000. Now material consumed for process B account is given as 1,500. To direct materials, amount will be 1,500. Direct labor for process B is given as 4,000. To direct labor, 4,000 amount. Next, manufacturing expenses for process B is given as 3,500. To manufacturing expenses, amount will be 3,500. Now we'll record normal loss amount, that is for process B it is given as 5%. So 5% of input and the scrap value is given as 50 per 100 units. So by normal loss, 5% of input, that is 20,000. So the amount will be 1,000 units at the rate of 0.50. So total amount will be 500. Next, output in units. For process B it is given as 21,000. By transfer to stock account, unit is given as 21,000. Rate amount we have to calculate. So let us prepare working note number 2. Normal cost per unit of process 2, which is equal to total cost. So the total cost amount will be 20,000 plus 1,500 plus 4,000 plus 3,500. So the amount will be 29,000 minus normal loss amount. So the normal loss amount is given as 500 divided by total quantity. So the total quantity is 20,000 units minus normal loss quantity. So the normal loss quantity is given as 1,000 units, which is equal to 28,500 divided by 19,000, which is equal to rupees 1.50 per unit. So we'll record the rate 1.50. So the total amount will be 31,500. So for process B account we are getting abnormal gain, which is on the debit side. So the units will be 2,000 at the rate of 1.50. So the total amount will be 3,000. Now let us take the total of both the side. Unit is 22,000 and the total amount will be 32,000. Now let us prepare process B stock account. Finished product stock for 1st March 2014, that is the opening balance for process B is given as 3,000. To opening balance brought down 3,000 units at the rate of 1.50. 1.50, so the total amount will be 4,500. Now we'll record the stock amount. Unit is 21,000 at the rate of 1.50, so the total amount, which is 31,500. This will be transferred to process B stock account. To process B account, 21,000 units at the rate of 1.50, so the total amount will be 31,500. Next, finished product stock of on 31st March 2014 for process B is given as 4,000. So by closing balance carried down 4,000 units at the rate of 1.50. So the total amount will be 6,000. Now the balancing amount will be transferred to process C account. So the balancing amount of unit will be 20,000 at the rate of 1.50. So the total amount will be 30,000. Now let us take total of both the side. Unit amount will be 24,000 and the total amount will be 36,000. Now let us prepare process C account. So the balancing figure of process B stock account will be transferred to process C account. So the unit is given as 20,000 at the rate of 1.50 and the total amount is 30,000. So we'll record it in process C account. To transfer from process B, unit as 20,000 at the rate of 1.50, so the total amount will be 30,000. Material consumed for process C account is given as 1,000. To direct material, amount is 1,000. Next, direct labor. For process C account, it is given as 3,000. To direct labor, amount will be 3,000. Next, manufacturing expenses for process C, which is 1,000. To manufacturing expenses, amount will be 1,000. Now normal loss amount, that is for process C, it is given as 20%. So 20% of input and the scrap value is given as 0.75 per unit for process C. So let us record by normal loss 20% of input, that is 20,000. So the amount will be 4,000 units at the rate of 0.75. So the total amount will be 3,000. Next, output in units. For process C account, it is given as 15,900. By transfer to stock account, 15,900 units, rate amount we have to calculate. So let us prepare working note number 3. Normal cost per unit of output of process 3, which is equal to total cost. So the total cost will be 30,000 plus 1,000 plus 3,000 plus 1,000, which will be 35,000 minus normal loss amount. Normal loss amount is 3,000 divided by total quantity. So the total quantity amount is 20,000 minus normal loss quantity, which is given as 4,000 units, which is equal to 32,000 divided by 16,000, which is equal to rupees 2 per unit. So we'll record the rate 2. So the amount will be 31,800. So for process A account, we are getting abnormal loss, which is on the credit side. So the unit amount will be 100 at the rate of 2. Total amount will be 200. Now let us take the total of both the side. Unit will be 20,000 and the amount will be 35,000. Now let us prepare process C stock account. Finished product stock for 1st March 2014, that is the opening balance for process C account, is given as 5,000. So let us record it. To opening balance brought down 5,000 units, rate amount is given as 2. So the total amount will be 10,000. So in process C account, we have a stock amount which will be transferred to process C stock account. Units are 15,900 at the rate of 2. Total amount is 31,800. So we'll record it in process C stock account. To process C account, units are 15,900 at the rate of rupees 2. Total amount will be 31,800. So by transfer to finished stock account, unit is 20,900 at the rate of rupees 2. Total amount will be 41,800. So let us take the total of both the side. 20,900 units and total amount will be 41,800. Now let us prepare normal loss account. By normal loss, 400 units at the rate of 0.50. Amount is 200. To process A account, 400 units at the rate of 0.50. Total amount will be 200. For process B account, normal loss, unit is 1000, rate is given as 0.50. Total amount will be 500. So to process B account, 1000 units at the rate of 0.50. So the total amount will be 500. For process C account, normal loss, 4,000 units at the rate of 0.75. So the total amount is 3,000. To process C account, 4,000 units at the rate of 0.75. Total amount will be 3,000. Now, by actual sale of process A, which is 4,000 units at the rate of 0.50, total amount being 200. For process B account, we have abnormal gain. So by actual sales for process B will be nil. By abnormal gain of process B, 1000 units at the rate of 0.50, total amount being 500. For process C account, actual sales will be 4,000 units at the rate of 0.75. Total amount will be 300. So now let us take the total of both the side. Units will be 5,400 and the total amount will be 3,700. Now let us prepare abnormal gain account. So to abnormal gain, 2,000 units is given at the rate of 1.50 and normal loss, unit is given as 1000 at the rate of 0.50. So we'll record the normal loss on the debit side. To normal loss account from process B, unit is 1000 at the rate of 0.50, total amount being 500. Abnormal gain by process B account, 2000 units at the rate of 1.50. So the total amount being 3000. Now the balancing figure will be transferred to costing profit and loss account. So the amount will be 2500. Now let us take total of both the side. So the amount is 3,000. Now let us prepare abnormal loss account. So the abnormal loss in process A account, unit is given 100 and at the rate of 1, amount being 100. So we'll record it in abnormal loss account on the debit side. To process A account, 100 unit at the rate of rupees 1, total amount will be 100. In process C account, abnormal loss is given as 100 unit at the rate of rupees 2, total amount will be 200. To process C account, 100 units at the rate of rupees 2, total amount will be 200. By actual sales, 100 units at the rate of 0.50 being the scrap value, so the total amount will be 50. And for process C account, actual sales for process C, 100 units at the rate of 0.75 at scrap value, total amount will be 75. And now the balancing figure will be transferred to costing profit and loss account. So the amount will be 175, which is coming on the credit side. Now let us take the total of both the side. 200 units and total amount will be 300.